Were Blue Water Navy veterans exposed to Agent Orange? Imagine serving on a ship miles offshore during the Vietnam War, thinking you're safe from the chemicals used on land. But were you really? That's the question many Blue Water Navy veterans have asked for years. These sailors served on large ships in the open sea, often more than 12 nautical miles from Vietnam's coast. They did not go into inland waterways or land, so it seemed unlikely they were exposed to Agent Orange. But recent evidence suggests otherwise. Agent Orange was a herbicide sprayed over Vietnam's jungles and inland waterways to clear vegetation. It contained a dangerous chemical called TCDD, or dioxin, which is linked to serious health problems. Ground troops and soldiers working close to shore, called Brown Water Navy personnel, were definitely exposed. But Blue Water Navy sailors on ships from shore were initially thought to be safe. However, investigations and scientific studies have found plausible ways they could have been exposed. One route was spray drift. Herbicides sprayed near the coast could have drifted over the water, reaching ships miles offshore. Another possibility was contact with contaminated marine water. If runoff from herbicide spraying reached the sea, ships operating nearby might have come into contact with it. A third route involves the water the ships used for drinking. Navy ships produce their drinking water by distilling seawater. Studies, including research from Australia, showed that TCDD could concentrate during the distillation process. This meant that if ships took in water close to shore, they might have ingested contaminated water. Although ships generally avoided taking in water near land, some exceptions occurred, making this a credible exposure pathway. In 2019, the United States Congress passed the Blue Water Navy Vietnam Veterans Act. This law extended the presumption of Agent Orange exposure to sailors who served on ships within 12 nautical miles of Vietnam's coast between 1960 and 1975. This change made it easier for veterans to access health care and disability benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs. This issue highlights how the environmental effects of chemical warfare extended beyond land. It also shows how recognition of veterans' experiences can be slow and politically complicated. Many Blue Water Navy veterans fought for years to have their exposure acknowledged. Now, thanks to new research and legal decisions, they can receive the benefits they deserve. If you served on a ship within those offshore boundaries, you might be eligible for benefits related to Agent Orange exposure. It's a reminder that the impact of the Vietnam War reaches for beyond the battlefield, affecting the health and lives of those who served at sea.